And one of the things we speak about in our framework is so what young people look for in a space, like a safe space where they can be themselves, right? Is one, they're looking for autonomy. So, and that's the idea of being themselves. It's not even about doing it right or wrong. What I mean here is that even if they do something wrong, they want to be able to have the decision to do that.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing that we find that young people look for is growth. And this is why sometimes the gaming's not the issue, sometimes the gangs aren't the issue here. It's that the young people are looking for these things. So like if someone's playing a game, for example, they go up to different levels, they get different skins for their guns, or they'll be a part of a clan and they'll have different roles in that clan. If someone's in a gang, for example, the more work that they put in, right, the more respect they will get, or more street credibility they will get. So the first is this autonomy, this idea of autonomy. The third is this idea of growth, and then the third is being recognized for their growth. When you level up in a game, congratulations, or you've unlocked this, or this is how it happens. And then, that's to do with recognition. And the fourth is they have to enjoy it. Like it has to be enjoyable. And enjoyable is not necessarily like it's fun from the perspective of like it's just for what they like, what their hobbies are, what they like. I'm not even speaking about like from a hedonistic perspective or something like that. Like someone could really enjoy climbing a mountain, right? Because the idea of just climbing and then getting to the top after everything you've been, that could be an enjoyable moment for someone as well. So these are the four things that we find that not just young people, but everyone are looking for in spaces. I think at home it's important you build that space, but I also think for parents it's important that the community that you work in or that you live in, every space is like that, in fact, that you do your role as a parent, one, because we all have our roles, or as a responsible adult, or someone who just cares, to create more spaces like that, whether it's a masjid with the work that we do, or it could be the regular football club or the boxing club.
What do you mean by being recognized? Yeah, can you define that for me? Like, what do you mean by that? Because I might be interpreting it differently from what you're saying.
Even in your book, you actually speak about it slightly, from the bit that I read. So like, if you've seen a young person has spoken, let's say a young person, let's make it actually more than that. Let's say this might be a boring example, but let's say the masjid needs to raise some money and a young person's gone out and raised £300.
Mm-hmm.
It's important, let's call this young man Abdullah, right? It's important that without Abdullah looking for recognition, that someone can say, Abdullah, you know what, you smashed it, you raised £300. And not just that you raised £300, you wrote a message, you passed a message on, you chased up your uncles, your aunties, and you raised £300. Like, mashallah, you smashed it. Just that even can be recognition. Or let's say someone
showing people appreciation. Yeah, la yashkur Allah min la yashkur nas, a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Whoever does not show gratitude for people does not truly appreciate Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I think that's what it's showing appreciation. Okay, I got you. Yeah, people need that in their spaces.